sometimes you got to create animosity. Jeremy Stevens and Mike Perry really don't like each other. Christine Faria and Jessica Borga really hate each other. So this is going to be some great animosity going into a great night. And I just thank everybody for being here, and thank you for your support, and thank you for your coverage. And I want to turn it over now to the big boss, Conor McGregor.
Thank you so much, Dave. Say hello to the big boss, New Jersey. Home sweet home. It's an absolute pleasure and an honor for me to be here in this great arena, the Prudential Center, that throughout its history, has seen some amazing fight contests take place. And we are very excited to put our bare knuckle stamp on this great arena in this great town. So thank you so much. I want to thank also our partners at DAZN, where the pay-per-view goes live on Saturday night, as well as a few other people. I've been here in New Jersey this week, and the people of New Jersey have been incredibly friendly to me. Montclair Police Department in particular have gone above and beyond, so I want to give a shout out to them. Franco's Italian Restaurant looking after my team, and I've had a hell of a time here in New Jersey, and long may it continue. You know, not so far away, we made a record-breaking event many years ago, and we continue to rise and break those records. And what have we got here in this event lined up for you? We've got one hell of a fight card. We've got our King of Violence world title on the line by the current champion, Michael Perry, the King of Violence, making his return. A man that, you know, paved the way in the sport and rose up and done incredible things. Then he made an error and went a different way. A big mistake in my opinion, but now he's back. People are underwriting him. He's got a big point to prove. And you know what's at stake, Michael? If you don't perform, you're gone. You can go back to those exhibition bouts and those misfits with the put on the big gloves. We'll part ways, but I'm confident you'll show up and do your thing, and I'm excited to see it. And then who are you against? You're against a man, Jeremy Stevens. Who the fuck is that guy? The one and only. The hardest hitting 145 pounder. Listen to that. He is a hard hitting man for sure, but he's also a 145 pounder. Michael Perry is a 170 pounder. So that can never be overlooked. That is a fearless man, a ferocious man, a man with his back against the wall. And for me in this bout, I'm undecided. I am absolutely undecided on it. This could go either way. But one thing's for certain. This is going to be one hell of a fight. And you know what's at stake again? They're both angling for a fight against the big boss, me. So, you know, for me, who would I wish, who would I prefer? Either or. I hope for a good fight for our fans, and I'm confident of that because no fight in bare knuckle history has ever been a boring fight. It is impossible for a boring fight in bare knuckle, and that's what makes this promotion so good. And also, you know, win, lose or draw, my combatants that are here, my respect is through the roof for these men and women, and I mean that. Everyone up on this dais eats pressure for breakfast. We eat pressure for breakfast up here on this dais, so it is to be commended. And we are here to support our families. And it is thanks to all the great people who are supporting us here that are allowing us to do that. And we appreciate it greatly. And there's nothing surer that our men and women on this card are going to put on one hell of a fight. And like I said, win, lose or draw between Michael Perry and Jeremy Stevens. And who are they going to fight? I'll fight both of them at the same fucking time. I'm the big boss, baby. And then we've got the Queen of Violence, the inaugural Queen of Violence. Word to our 145-pound champion, Jessica Borga. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is real fight porn. And we've got some hell of a fucking show lined up. These two ladies are going to line up. Jessica takes on the 125-pound, pound for pound, baddest female in bare knuckle, Christine Faria of the Mayweather stable. So Jessica, the bigger woman, with a point of proof, fighting against the more seasoned woman. Both of these women really hate each other, really have a bad blood with each other. I know Dave said about our combatants hate each other. There is hate for sure. There's bad blood. There's also an underlying respect. There really is an underlying respect here from me, from them, and that's what makes this so intriguing. We're going to see them settle the score, and there's nothing more satisfying than seeing scores settled. I wish all my combatants well. May we turn our knuckles to knives and raise the roof on the Prudential Center this Saturday night, live on DAZN pay-per-view, where we destroy all our competition that we are facing on this night. Long live Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Long live Dave Feldman. Long live the Prudential Center. And long live the Notorious. Let's go.
So I think we can just stop the press conference now. We'll see you guys later. That'll be it. No, thank you so much, Conor. I don't know how the hell I followed that. That being said, we do have an incredible night, and we have a lot of fighters to hear from. We have great press in the house that want to talk to these fighters, that want to talk to Conor, and want to talk to Dave. So we're going to give them a chance to do that. But first up, let's get a few questions out of the way here. I want to go to Mike Perry. Right out of the gate, Mike, here we are. We finally made it here. And not only do you have an opponent in Jeremy Stephens that you have to deal with on Saturday night. I don't know if you just heard about 2 minutes ago, you had the owner of BKFC, Conor McGregor, had choice words for you as well. Does that amp up the pressure a little bit for Saturday night?
I've been well prepared regardless. I've prepared and trained myself. I'm in my best position in life ever, period. And I'm perfecting everything. So the mockery is all fun and games. The fans want to say crazy, dumb shit like they've never fucking stepped in here and done a damn thing ever. So I get in here and I put in the work and I run these shows, I headline these events, and I put on for the people who enjoy watching pure freaking violence, bro, because that's what it is when I step in the ring. I've posted, I've carried this whole shit on my back, and I'm consistent and I'm constant on everything I'm doing, and it's going to show on Saturday night. I weigh in tomorrow, and it's time to fucking eat.
Let's go to your opponent on the night, Jeremy Little Heathen Stephens. In the main event, King of Violence. You know, I went back, I watched our post-fight interview, and you said, pay me my fucking money. Well, here you go. You're in the Prudential Center in the main event against Mike Perry. King of Violence on the line. What can we expect on Saturday night when you toe the line again?
Man, the Newark fans are in for a real treat. You know, they're the real winners of this. This is, I'm the only one to ever do it. This will be my third sold-out show in 1 fucking year, so no one's doing shit like this. I got a hell of an opponent. You guys are in for an exciting fight and a great night. I think it's going to blow the roof off, and we're going to do big, big numbers.
Christine Faria, you know, when I said GOAT status, I meant that you have had an incredible career here in the BKFC, but now you are at the biggest stage, the biggest spotlight that I think you've ever been in, Queen of Violence on this historic card. Where are you at now, game plan-wise, ready for Jessica Borger, a much bigger opponent?
I'm going to be faster. I have, my fight skill is way higher. Size ain't shit. History has seen it over and over again. The smaller man, the smaller woman has won time and time again. When I hit her, she's not going to believe that I'm a 125er. I promise you that. Let's go.
Jessica Borger looking lean and mean over here, ready for her co-main event, Queen of Violence. That being said, over the last few months, I think you could say this has gotten extremely personal. How do you block that out, or are you taking that into the ring and dealing out more punishment?
It doesn't faze me. I'm done talking. I'm ready and here to fight. That's it.
All right, let's go to Jersey Zone. Jimmy Rivera, a big opportunity for you. Now, obviously, things have changed drastically in the last few days. Frankie Edgar not going to be competing. This changes things. You're taking on a guy in Timmy Mason that you were not preparing for. Coming into this fight, what are we expecting here out of Jimmy Rivera? This is a lot on your shoulders being the Jersey fighter here.
Listen, I'm just going to show him what Jersey's all about. Unfortunately, Frankie couldn't make it. You know I spoke to him all week. He's a stand-up guy. He's a professional at the end of the day. But I trained 2 months. I'm a professional. I'm a veteran. Doesn't matter who you put in front of me. I just think BKFC that they got someone. So all that time, sweat, blood, effort didn't go to waste. I'm going to show Timmy what New Jersey is about. And I love the fight. He comes forward. He wants to fight. He wants to bang. I love it. I saw his last couple fights. That's what I'm expecting Saturday night. Put on a show and show him what Jersey is about.
Timmy Mason, straight out of Montana, man. What a whirlwind it's been for you this week. Here you are on one of the biggest fight cards in BKFC history in the feature bout against the Jersey guy, Jimmy Rivera. What's going through your head right now, just 48 hours away?
I mean, it doesn't feel any different to me, I don't think. I'm just excited to get to fight a cop, though. You know, I've been running from cops my whole life. Now I get to fight one, not get in trouble, so that's pretty cool.
I love it. So for you that didn't hear that, he said he's excited to fight a cop because he's been running from him his whole life. So he gets to fight one and not get in trouble. So I'm glad we can facilitate that for you. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. Just Saturday and then not anymore after that. Gotcha. All right. We have a lot of media in the house and we want to get to you and we have a lot of questions here. So we're going to go to my colleague, Brian Sosha. Let us know if you got a question and let's get them fired off here. I got a question. One second here. Let's start right over here.
Dylan from AKP. Mike, I'll start with you. You know, we haven't seen you in over a year, and now you make your return against Jeremy Stephens this Saturday. We've heard some names, maybe Darren Till. Now you land on Jeremy Stephens. Was he always the name at the top of the list, and was he the one that you wanted to return to?
I mean, not really. I didn't really care. I never care who it is. You know, I do want it to be fun for the fans and for the bare knuckle fans who appreciate the intensity of this sport. He's proven. He's 3-0 in bare knuckle. And, you know, we both beat Eddie and we saw Eddie give me some punches there. So we think the speed of Stephens maybe does something. Well, I'm here to prove that it doesn't and show you guys the best platinum you've seen. Thank you.
Jeremy, second question for you. You had a great win over Eddie Alvarez, like he mentioned, and now you make your return after going to Iowa at home. How do you figure this fight is going to go on Saturday against Mike Perry?
Well, since it's being Halloween, I think I'm going to carve him up real nice before I knock him out. So there you go. Face down, ass up, cheeks clapping, playboy.
This question is for Christine and Jessica. BKFC is pushing women's fights harder than ever. Do you carry that banner for the next wave of female fighters?
Yeah, I would love the female division to get bigger. I think it is, and showing that you can move around in weight classes and so on and so forth, it gives a bigger, broad, platform for people to come in. I think people are going to realize that this sport is where it's at, and they're going to come in. It's getting bigger. We're showing what this sport's about, and I'm excited to showcase on Saturday.
My question is for Conor McGregor. You have talked about before the expansion that which international market do you think will be the next step for BKFC in the next year?
We're certainly global. We're up now in Rome, Italia at the end of this month. We're back in Dubai again. And, you know, we were earmarked for Australia. And they got a little spooked, but we got over that. And we're going to go back to Australia. So Australia is one that I would like to crack. As well as all, you know, the Eastern European nations. You know, you think of we went to the Balkan Islands with Montenegro. And so many great fighters are out there. And so many tough men and women who are skilled in fist fighting. So I would love to go global. This is a global franchise. Everyone understands a fist fight. Everyone understands it. You see a fist fight, you're turning, and you're parking your ass and you're sitting and watching it. So all across the globe, bare knuckle will go. But here, we are in the Mecca right here. This is the Mecca. The New Jersey and New York and this entire region. So we take this with great pride that we are here. And you best believe our men and women on this card will be incentivized to go out and put on one hell of a show. And I'm very, very excited and very honored and very proud to be here in support of these men and women as they fight for their honor, for their legacy, and for the future of their family name.
And question also for Mike Perry. Do you think that the fight that you have against Jeremy is now the face of BKFC? And do you think that this could set the new standards for what a combat sports can be?
we're above the standard. This is a totally different game, and that's what makes me special in this game. I don't need the belt to tell me I'm the king of violence. Everybody sees that in my demeanor and every day how I carry myself. And, you know, I'm going to smash this little guy, and I'm going to make it look good. No matter which way it is, it's going to be exciting. And, you know, no matter what he does, he doesn't stand a chance. So I appreciate David Feldman for giving me the bag for nothing. Like, I'm just going to walk in there, have a good time, and have a party with the fans at the Prudential Center.
This question is for Conor and David. What do you guys think about fighting in the Prudential Center in the tri-state area? It's a big crowd on Saturday night. What is your feelings about bringing a showcase to the tri-state area for Conor and David? Thank you.
David, do you want to go?
Yeah, I can't follow you. It's unbelievable here. Look, my father grew up in Patterson, New Jersey, right up the street. They're the baddest people in the world up here in North Jersey. Like, truly they are. And they're going to appreciate the most violent sport that there is coming to the Prudential Center on Saturday night. So I'm super excited about it. The Prudential Center has been unbelievable to work with, one of the best arenas that we've ever worked with in our whole tenure here. And the people of North Jersey are super excited about this. So that makes us very excited as well.
Oh, you can't follow that. That was tremendous. You got the blood. It's in the bloodline. We're very happy to be here. Very excited to be here. This is the alien of combat sport. We are like no other promotion, no other fight sport. And every other combat sport athlete is intimidated by bare knuckle fighters. And New Jersey's about to find out why. So we're very excited to be here and very honored, as I said. And again, we will continue to rise up here and hopefully make our home here in this great arena.
My question is for Misfit. So you have been world champion for about 3 years, 5 defenses, and arguably one of the greatest female fighters in bare knuckle history, the female Mike Tyson. But back home, your brother is fighting a more courageous bout against cancer. Against such a talented opponent, how does his fight play into the role in inspiring you to fight such a tremendous opponent going into Saturday night?
Anybody fighting cancer has a way tougher fight than I'll ever have. So when I get in that ring, there's nothing that could hurt me or affect me the way that affects them. So when I'm going toe-to-toe with a bigger girl, you know, anything could happen. I mean, there's nothing that when someone's facing cancer, any type of cancer, that I can have any pity or any self-loathing of getting punched in the face and having, you know, be able to put who I am on the line. I just, anybody fighting cancer, just don't give up. I know it's hard. You get punched, you get knocked down, just get back up, keep fighting.
And one more question for Conor McGregor. So females combat sports has been so important in the process of combat sports. Christine Ferreira and Jessica Borga, how do they fit as far as greatness is concerned? On a scale to 1 to Dylan Danis, how do they rank in greatness, the factor, and how do they play into the role of the evolution of females combat sports?
Our bare knuckle women, and our men, but our bare knuckle women are the baddest women on the planet, bar none. Out straight. This is no glove combat. It is violent. Where else would you get the Queen of Violence world title on the line between a 145-pound champion and a 135-pound champion? The champion versus champion for the Queen of Violence. These women are the baddest women on the planet, and they deserve the world. And it's our job to go and get them. And we appreciate your support in supporting these ladies. And you're in for one hell of a fight. This is going to be wild.
Mish from the Mike and Mish show here for David. Both guys in the main event are on incredible runs in the company, both undefeated. The winner on Saturday walks out the King of Violence and still undefeated. Could we see either one of them, whoever be the winner, fight the world champion of their respective division?
I mean, you know, we'll see. It has to make sense. Everything has to make sense here, right? And I don't know if it makes sense, or does it make sense to bring in a guy that possibly could be here Saturday night, Darren Till, who wants to fight the winner of this event. Does it make sense to bring in a bigger name so we can get more eyeballs on this sport, right? Does Dave Mundell deserve a shot at a big name? 100% he does. 100% he does. But at the same time, we have to move the needle on BKFC, and we have to do everything we can to move the needle. But I think the time has come, and I think that, I think Dave Mundell does deserve a crack at one of these guys, but he's also, we didn't announce this yet, but he just signed a big fight that he's going to be fighting pretty soon, and he has to get by that winner first.
And for the women involved in the Queen of Violence, at this point, we would normally ask each competitor to say something nice about their opponent, but I feel like you've been pretty calm with each other all the way up to this, so maybe take this opportunity to say how you really feel about your opponent Saturday night.
She can go.
She doesn't know what to say.
And there's nothing nice, and just I'm gonna fuck her ass up tomorrow. Saturday. That's all. That's it.
First, get the day right.
That's it.
It's Saturday. She's just a disgusting individual. Sympathy for her brother,
I'm the disgusting individual.
Yeah,
When you have like 10 cocks in your mouth this week.
You keep bringing that up, but really, that's not gonna save you Saturday night, you little bitch. But my husband is very satisfied.
Okay, sweetheart.
Taylor Starling from the Bare Knuckle Show. This is for the ladies. I know it's such a big fight, but I wanted to ask both of you. Jessica Borga, you're going to be fighting Christine, who's 10-1, undefeated, one of the baddest in the game. What does that do for you? And then Christine, you fighting Jessica Borga, 3-0, first women's knockout. What does that do for you?
It doesn't do much for me, honestly. I train at every fight camp. I train as if I'm going against the best and the biggest in the world. It doesn't change for me. So her persona, what she wants to portray herself as, doesn't faze me at all. I'll get in there and do what I do best.
You only think it's easy work because you've never had work, homie. But anyway, so for me, what does she do for me? I don't know. I guess I'm fighting a bigger opponent, so it gets to prove that I'm not just a bully, that I don't just, it's
But I'm gonna make her
gonna help me, and it's gonna help me. And no one's talking to you. No one's talking to you. Be quiet. So, I'm doing her a favor. I'm letting her. I'm fighting her, and she's coming down 7 pounds. I'm going up 13. I'm the one taking the risk here, and I'm 10-1. I've been in this company, doing what I can to help build it. I'm doing her a favor, and that's okay. I'm testing myself against a bigger opponent, and that's for myself, for my legacy, and to be the best in the world.
Matthew with the Bare Knuckle Breakdown on Roku here, and my question is for the King of Violence, Mike Perry. I've got Dylan Danis here next to me. Threw out a belt-for-belt challenge after Saturday night in Newark. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean, why not, man? Look, I'm sure I'm gonna have bigger and better things to do after victory on Saturday night. I'm sure there's plenty of big opportunities. Like the question that Feldman got is, would one of us get a shot at the world championship? And he said, we got to move the needle.
You got to fucking fight for that world title, Mike. You've never been a world champion here, so you're in here saying you're this and you're that. You're no world champion. So without a world title here in this promotion, I only start speaking as I spoke when I secured 2 UFC world titles. We made
Well, I
this
beat
title
that world
for you.
champion twice. I knocked him out twice in a different sport. So look, I'm going to beat Jeremy's ass on Saturday. Whatever they
your
call
next
me with,
fight is
I
for a
accept.
world title.
If the big
That will
money
move the
fight ends
needle.
up being fighting Dylan Danis in MMA, or how about me and Conor at the White House? You need to fight an American who can win. Exactly. That's what I thought. I'm the only one here fighting. I'm the only one doing it.
Is this on? Hello.
I train every day.
Your next fight, Mike. If you win, by the way, Jeremy has some good shots, and your stances and movements and reactions, I see some I see paths for Jeremy, a real path for Jeremy. However, your next fight, if you get through this, has got to be for a world title. You should be climbing for a world title here in this organization. Not trying to piggyback around
To
and
me,
do
my
this
King of
bullshit. No one
Violence is
cares.
a world title.
No one cares about this other
Who cares
bullshit.
about that bum that I knocked out twice? Obviously nobody.
Listen,
He's nobody.
He's the middleweight world champion, and you're a fucking. You're just. We made
then I'll
you.
beat him again. I've already said I
Who
would.
made
They
you
never
can
called
break
me
you.
and asked
Who
me to
made
fight
you
for
can
it.
break you. Who built you can kill you. You're fighting for the world title. If you get through this, that's how straight. Otherwise, you're fucking nothing. And if you don't perform,
Yeah, we'll
you're
see
gone.
how that goes.
If you
Just
don't
like you
perform,
can fire me,
you can
right?
go and do all these Mickey Mouse fights that no one gives a fuck about. That'll generate nothing, and we won't give a fuck here at Bare Knuckle.
All right, last question. Go ahead.
My name is Robert Cardillo from the Hurt Handbook, and I just have a question for Conor McGregor. Obviously, we see a lot of tension between you and Mike Perry, but at the same time, I think we see a lot of respect at the same time. So I just want to know, what's your relationship like with Mike Perry, and how do you truly view him as a fighter?
You know, I like Mike. It's hard not to like Mike, a good family man, and he's gone through his troubles, and he shows up to fight. I just think world title honors is what it's about. You've never been a world champion. You have a chance here.
You're downplaying everything. The mockery. You haven't fought here. Why don't you come get
I own this fucking thing. What are you talking about? I'm the owner. I book the matches. You need to climb for a world title. Otherwise, you're here today, gone tomorrow. A fart in... Michael Perry, a fart in the wind. That'll be fucking you if you don't climb for a fucking world title.
It's more than any fight you're doing. You ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah, I'm coming back in the White House. You're trying to clamor for it and switch roles. You're fighting for that world title if you get through this weekend.
They're
Deal
going to treat
with
you
it.
like Frankie Edgar.
The Redneck Mundell. The big boss is going to make it happen, baby.
Hey, y'all excited yet or what? BKFC 82 Saturday night. Don't go anywhere. We got face-offs right after this.